Yeah. No Swifta. Um, we are back. Hopefully we finish it tonight. I had to stop last night early because the wind really picked up. We were getting like 40 kilometers per hour gusts. And I would figure we'd lose power, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just shut this down. So that's why I didn't come back. It's just the way you could hear it whistling through the window, and like because this house isn't insulated with crap, and like, then today it just dimmed a lot, like several times. So, dim deal. Anyway, yeah. So try to finish this. I'm wondering with the full version what I should name my character and what I should play as. When I first played the demo, I played as a non-binary, and I never got to see the player character because that doesn't happen till you meet Cassandra. But I like how the player character looks for the female option, so I don't know. Hopefully more people will play it and I can see, because I probably can't afford this game for a while.
Space Colony Studios.
But, yeah. If I go with non-binary, I'll name them Kellen, though, because that's one of my favorite names. And it's, unisex, it means Holly. We'll go back here, we're gonna punch Perez, though. Thinking about loading it. Yeah, the original bug I had with this was when I tried to save, it crashed RenP, which is the engine that this uses. Okay, we've pretty much talked. Pretty much looked all around here. I don't know, the tools equipment supplies, yeah. All stuff we've seen before. Okay. Side thoroughfare. Gonna let me go? There we go. Yeah, that's something, this is weird. I don't remember having this issue with the first version 1.00, but we'll go to fire control because that's one of our other places we have to go. Still feel a little bit awkward checking on fire control as part of the security report. Although Dylan was always friendly enough, you can't help but feel like you're intruding in his personal sanctuary. Doesn't help that his headphones are so big that short of shaking him, it's hard to get his attention. Oh, here we go. Morning, Lieutenant. How's it going? Oh, Dylan, everything alright? I thought you'd be listening to your music. You're a pretty punctual lady, Lieutenant. So far, you've come by here at the exact time every shift. All I had to do is find which albums would last until just before you got here, and now I don't need to get interrupted mid-jam. That's pretty impressive. Aren't you going to get bored of listening to the same albums every morning, though? Nah, don't worry about it. Figured it about 15 different album combinations, and that's including changing the order of play, so I'm good for this mission. Speaking of the mission, you know the drill. Anything unusual? You know, Lieutenant, not even a scrap of debris. The drinking hot chocolate. It is fucking cold here tonight. Oh, fuck. And the people I live with don't put that furnace up much, so... the cold temperature, it's like... But I have poor circulation, too, so sometimes I get colder. Especially in the legs. I'll double check, but the... Yeah, it's minus 25 degrees Celsius right now. Oh, fuck. I should put the cats in their sweaters. If they all appear. I've not been hanging around much tonight. Nothing at all, Lieutenant, not even a scrap of debris. I've been keeping an eye on the long-range targeting systems too, and we've had a blip, but the energy readings match the O'Brien, which makes sense. Yeah, I thought so. We're so deep in Jupiter's backyard that I don't think we'll be seeing anything at all aside from the O'Brien. Pause for a moment as you idly shift your focus from one screen to another. Flicker on one screen catches your attention. What was that? Ma'am? Screen here, I just flickered. What do your readings say? Well, that's a long-range targeting system. It's fed with data from long-range communication systems, which has been on the fritz recently. Chief's been looking into it, trying to figure out where all the feedback's coming from. That's the kind of thing you should be filling me in on, Gunner D's. Our targeting systems aren't operating properly, but I need to make sure that the captain knows. My bad, ma'am. Since Chief said she was on the case, I figured it was all in hand. Well, let me know next time. That's it, though. Nothing else? Nothing at all. I wouldn't be surprised if there was something sneaking up on us. And timing its movements too, when the flickers and the, the readings are. Alright, keep it up, Gunner D's. Yes, ma'am. All the other monitors look like they're working fine. I'll have to ask the chief about the long-range communication system. Our system's got it by these rollerball inputs. I didn't notice the first time around, but it looks like someone replaced one of them with an 8-ball. Yeah, it's aesthetic. Talk to Dylan. What's going on, Lieutenant? Like, I didn't bother talking to Cassandra in the hallways much. Probably should have. Full game, I probably will. I listened to that Trish and the Replicants album you lent me the other day. It was pretty good. Oh hey, nice. You're into it. I've got a few other albums I can lend you. Ever heard of Firebombing? I wonder if you could have anything a bit less rough. What are you thinking? Have you ever heard of Firebombing? That doesn't sound like a good place to be, Bucko, especially where you're fire control. I really like the Lynn Minnie May song they were always playing back on Europa before we left. Do you have anything like that? Lynn Minnie May? That overproduced twee stuff? Come on, man. Next you'll be telling me that you don't want to listen to a whole album of Princess Maria ballads or something. I mean... No way, ma'am. Come on. You're listening to Firebombing next, and that's it. Alright. I'll leave the tape with me next time you pass by my quarters. Princess Maria. Who can have a taste of music like that? Oh. It feels like me with the Wham. My favorite band is Wham. Also, like, for artists, I like Mystery Skulls. I'm really obsessed with Chapel Roan right now, though. Like, it was kind of in the summer, but now in the evening, so I'm trying to get myself to write and do some, like, play Wolfsville or read. I'm putting a lot on. The AVMA performance is just like peak, peak my king. It's so hot. Oh my god, it's so good. Anyway. Okay, I'm pretty sure I have to, go to engineering. That's what I'll do, yeah. Actually, I can probably just fast travel. We'll move just in case we encounter anyone. I'm gonna talk to... the chief first, and if it will let me, then I'll go talk to the captain about that screen issue. Lieutenant Casanova entering main engineering. You declare the cabinet suspension area and access ways that make up the engineering section. You've been instructed to announce your arrival by the chief, and since the last time you didn't, she nearly dropped a filtration unit on you to prove a point you made sure not to forget. Access way is clear, no visible detritus, nothing seems to be malfunctioning. Stop midway through your visual checks. And no one's throwing heavy machinery off the higher levels to teach me a lesson in proper conduct. Doesn't take you long to finish up your daily checklist. The chief runs such a tight ship that you don't really expect anything else. When you think about it though, she hasn't given you your daily grilling about how insulting it is that you think these daily checks are necessary in the first place. Chief, you here? Up here, Lieutenant. Chief, are you around? Damn it, Lieutenant, I'm up here. It's weird, it's not like Chief not to be at her assigned duty station. I'll have to tell the cat. Damn it, Lieutenant, I'm up here. Look up, you idiot. You see the Chief Engineering leading dangerously across the safety rail walkway a few levels above you. Behind her is a massive cabling that's pouring out of an open panel above her. Oh, Chief, good morning. Good morning yourself. I've been calling back to you this whole time. In fact, clean out your ears or something? Sorry, Chief, it's pretty loud in here. Nothing here is running above a safe decimal level, and if you tell me otherwise, I'll come down there and recalibrate your ears. You quickly mentally calculate the time it would take for her to get down there, where you are, and the time you need to get out of engineering, although you fancy your chances, you wouldn't bet money or your ears on it. Must be me then. Anyway, I'm just filling out the daily report, Chief. What's going on up there? I heard one of those plans at the colony dock who took part in the maintenance processes must have done something stupid in the long-range communication system. Oh. For the past 12 hours we've been picking up huge amounts of feedback. There must have been bad connection, but I can't find it in the shoddy wiring. In all the shoddy wiring. That must be the system that Dylan was talking about. Sure, there's nothing up there that can send a signal broadcast from the Brian, one of the reconnaissance satellites. Not a chance. Feedback's way too intense. Even a standard broadcast shouldn't produce this much noise. Unless maybe they calibrate the long-range system on short-wave bands. In that case, sensitivity would be off, so it would... Chief? Huh? Oh yeah, like I was saying, there's nothing around here that should be kicking out a signal with this kind of capacity. It's like picking up something with an amplitude and frequency 10 times higher than our standard equipment. It could be a space alien. Space, like, death machine or something that's sending out high, like, waves of sound. Could be a result of a processor fluke. Maybe I should check out the initial conversion driver next. Well, in that case, Chief, I'm gonna go let the captain know, okay? Huh? I'll put that in the report for the captain, alright? Oh yeah, sure. I was gonna let her know when I fixed it, but those adults have done a real number on this. It's gonna be longer than I thought. Alright, thanks for the heads up. Alright, that's all the routine checks carried out. Time to report to the captain. I'm gonna check the engines just because we're here. And I'm gonna go talk to the chief too. All ship's dual engines, part nuclear pulse propulsion system, part Higgs field distortion drive. Cassie and I tried to figure out how it worked using the chief's sauce metaphor over lunch the other day, and we actually shot ketchup all over Dalton's back. I'm not sure he noticed. I gotta tell her about, this is the problem. Is he Dalton? Is he... I've got the two mixed up now. So start calling him, Gunner Deeds and, Ensign. Because I've forgotten who's who. Part of the life support system that now applies this conditions throughout the ship. Just to output and support in an optimal environment. Chief gave me a whole lecture about it yesterday. Set up a control room, the mainframe for all the ship's terminals is in there, but only accessed by 30th captain. Our distribution module, this device sends energy from the engines to the rest of the ship's systems. I slept in the chair earlier and because I was cold and exhausted, and because I didn't sleep because of the wind, because my room is, like, they replaced one of the windows and they didn't insulate the wall or anything, and every time the wind blows, the window bangs and it whistles through it. I just could not get comfortable. Throughout that door, the ship's engine room, lots of headache-inducing explanations about distortion drives and fields enter. Because, you know, I couldn't have the TV on because the risk of the power outage. I didn't want to, like, risk anything with a power surge or anything. Oh, Chief, one more thing. You know everything's on surge protectors. Are the issues with the long-range communication systems going to interfere with standard maintenance? Do I need to follow up with operations to get you some support? Depends on how badly those idiots back in Europa have fouled things up. Normally something like this should be a quick wiring fix, but I can't trace back the fault. Arg. Although maybe the problem isn't with the wiring around the receiver, they could have crossed wires on the broadcast hardware. Yes or no, Chief? Oh no, today's scheduled maintenance is pretty light, so Dalton should be able to take care of it. He's not scheduled to report to me until later, though. When you go to Hangar, tell him to pack up his project and get over here on the W, here? Actually, Chief, now that you mention it, Dalton said he was a little busy with his project at the moment, and not stopping would throw the whole thing off. So, I said I'd cover for some of the maintenance tasks. Oh, he did, huh? Yes, Chief. And you said you cover? Yes, Chief, that's right. As between you and the Chief drags on, you begin to regret offering to do Dalton a favor. Okay. Dalton is innocent, and Dylan is thieves. Okay. That to think about it, exactly what you know about maintenance. Not only is the Chief going to give Dalton grief for passing off his workload, you're going to get it in the neck for. Well, if he says it's important stage his work, I'm not going to drag him away. Kid's been slaving over that project night and day. Got to admire his love for the craft. You let yourself relax. Thankfully, it looks like the Chief's got something of a soft side after all. I'll be able to pick things up here, but I've got one of his jobs that you can do for me. What do you need? He turns away from you and squats down, rummaging around her tool pack or something. Batteries in the emergency spacesuit, radio packs, and airlock are due for replacement. Take these and switch them out for the old ones, okay? Castle tosses 2 battery packs towards you, which you just about catch, surprised by their hat. Got the charged batteries. After that, Chief. Once you got the old ones, bring them back here and plug them into the power distribution module. After that, you're free to go. Swap out the batteries in emergency spacesuits and airlock and bring the old ones back here to recharge. Simple. Yeah, and probably something bad will happen, and then we'll have to use the crappy batteries. But anyway, we're gonna go talk to the captain first. I need to finish off the task. Chief set me up to swap the old batteries from the spacesuits to airlock and put them on to charge. Oh. Probably could have gone there first then. Fully charged batteries to airlock space. Radio. Spacesuits the Chief has talked about if they're here in case the crew member isn't able to access the ones on the normal station, so swap with batteries for the radio packs. Colonel has controls over the airlock and just follow a normal feature. On top of that, it's also Cassie's favorite stargazing spot. Hide his pals manual control for the airlock hatch. It's probably tough to use. Yeah. Just check in case there's anything new. Airlock used to maintain, mainly for crew to board or disembark. Anything much bigger usually gets brought into the hangar. Okay. Can I talk to myself? No one here is here right now. Okay. Alright, let's see. The Chief said it was batteries and the suit radios that needed changing. Grabbing the locking mechanism's handle on the suit's container twists 90 degrees clockwise and full. Door offers more resistance than you'd expect, but once fully open, it remains in place. Reach inside the container, hold your left hand against the suit's right breast panel, and grab the large black block of plastic that protrudes from the panel's left side. With the tug, the block pulls away, trailing a curly cable that keeps it connected to the suit. Pull it away from the suit and flip the radio over to examine it. The bottom half of the device consists of a pistol grip, a secondary microphone, and a speaker which allow you to be used separately from the suit, and your thumb rests comfortably on the push-to-talk button. Top of the unit's underside is a backlit LCD screen showing the current frequency it's tuned to and battery level. Below the screen sit a few ambiguous buttons, but to its side dial for tuning a power switch. Also, this unit holds the main workings of a radio receiver and transceiver, where outsole is anchored to the suit connected to the small microphone speaker inside the helmet. Flipping the whole unit around to look at the other side, you see a small latch set into the recess which you pull on down with your thumb, releasing the current light and the old battery slide out into your palm. Old battery out. Remember to yourself, just take on your spare hand before sliding it into the opposite pocket with fresh batteries. Yeah, the depleted batteries. Now to put in the new batteries. I'll say I lost the new batteries. Oh, I gotta use the item, okay. That's depleted batteries. Battery takes an airlock spacesuit readiness. They're almost drained of power and need to be recharged. New battery in. Battery replaced. Do you attach the compartment cover which snaps back in place? Yeah, the security head part was. Set the radio in its mount on the suit's breast panel. You then step back, close the suit's container door, and twist the locking mechanism 9 degrees counterclockwise. When one down, you move to the other storage unit and repeat the process, unlocking the container, taking the suit's radio, swapping out the batteries, and replacing everything as you found it. Great, all done. Let's go get these back and charging and engineering. Surprised didn't get heckled while we were here. Emergency spacesuits for use when a crew member hasn't been able to access emergency suits. Altered the radio batteries, so now if anyone has to use these, they shouldn't have any issues calling for help. Or can I not? I probably have to use the, Oh, yeah, hey Chief, I'm just gonna start playing around with calibration for breathable air. Don't mind me. Yeah. Guess that's not the right one. Must be this one. Alright, here we go. Each battery that you remove from the suit's radio and place in the charging ports on the side of the power distribution control. Slide in and out and look at place with the satisfying quantum red light above the port lights up with an amber glow. Great job, well done. Talking to myself now. I want to give Cassie her chocolate bar we bought her. The power distribution module, this device has energy engines and touches to also push charging battery packs. The suit's radio batteries are charging right now. Okay. Can I talk to the chief now? Yeah. Lieutenant, have you sorted out the batteries yet? Yep, Chief, all sorted. Good. You're not as useless as you look, Lieutenant. Keep it up. Thanks, Chief. We get, I guess? No, I'll keep being useless. We're gonna go see the captain now. Should tell me all my tasks that I have to see here too. Yeah, deliver report. Talk to Dog. Oh, we'll do the report first, and then because he's probably busy anyway. I put the security report for today. Should I go up and give it to the captain, or should I take another look around in case I missed anything? Yeah, this makes it look like. So this is what I like to see it. Yeah, it makes it look like it's more fun if I do this, so I'm gonna have to go to, oh, wrong one. Yeah. I think I need to go in the hangar. Enter the hangar, Hosmer by the railing, and you can see Dalton on the central area next to the wide open hangar. From yourself is crammed full of interconnected pipes, tanks, and various other bits and pieces of inscrutable technology. Watch you see adjust some valves and takes a cylindrical object the size of a thermos from a recess in the device. He holds out the light, you can catch his eye, and he excitedly turns facing immediately, launching himself at you. Lieutenant, great timing, look at this! Well, slow down there, cadet. Grab a hold of him by his sleeve to stop him from sailing past you right into the wall by the entrance. Brace yourself on the railing, you counteract his momentum and bring him down onto the catwalk. Good news? Fake news, check this out. Dalton proudly displays the object he'd been inspecting earlier. The first vessel took a standard 40mm round from one of the Juno's machine guns. The plastic casing gives it away as a training round. That would probably just be filled with paint. Typically be filled with paint. This feels a lot heavier than normal though, suggesting different contents. Oh hey, good job, you did it, huh? That's right, I got the pressure right and figured the volume of sealant for each round. I even managed to get the training rounds to seal properly afterwards, so there's no risk of spillage. A round like this should be able to immobilize any joint on an armored train with ease. It's great to hear, Cadet. Well done. Thank you, ma'am. I couldn't have done it so quickly without your help. Oh, that was everything with the Chief. Did she mind? What has she asked you to do? Nothing major. Just had to swap some batteries out on emergency spacesuits. Even a security officer like me can handle that. That's all? That's all. She generally seemed like she thought it'd be best to carry on with your project. That doesn't sound like the Chief. Hey, come on. I'm sure she could be alright sometimes. I'm sure she was going light on us because she knew you were doing what you're doing was important. Or maybe she was just saving all my jobs for day for tomorrow's shift and want me to work double time. Easy there, Cadet. I don't think she's that bad. Maybe. I don't sweat it, Dalton. They'll be fine. You did well today anyway. Now finish up producing all the rounds we leave for testing and then get this hangar ship shape. You know the Chief likes it clear. Yes, ma'am. Alright. Oh, I should go and give my report. Take it easy, Cadet. Yes, ma'am. Oh, Lieutenant. Cadet? Thanks again. I don't know when I'll have to get a proper chance to do this without your help. Anytime, Cadet. I attempt to go to sick bay without Cassie. Oh, Lieutenant Furlong, how can I help you? No, thank you, Doctor. I'm just stopping by. For what purposes? If I can't help you, then I'd like to assume you're here for some other alternative purpose. Do you tend to make small talk? No, I didn't really come here to pick up any nutritional shakes for Miss Quinn. No. On the captain's orders? No, look, as part of your routine checks? Yes. Oh, I'm just doing the routine checks, checking in on you. Everything okay here, Doctor? Yes, don't let me keep you, Lieutenant. You're clearly very busy. Great, thanks. I'll just be carrying on with my rounds then. He's like, keeps looking at me like, what the fuck do you want? I like this guy. Since I don't really have anything to say to the good doctor, I think it's best that I don't try and stick up into the conversation. Probably should do like more rounds just before I make my report. Like, Captain really needs to know about this, but you know, I should check in case, you know, I should just do a sweep. Okay. Just checking around, make sure the people aren't where they shouldn't be. I know I can fast travel. I'm just trying to get used to where things are. Crew quarters 1. Check my quarters just to make sure there's nothing. Like, I don't trust crews to fucking not jump me. I show up scheduled to carry all the daily risk assessment. I'm not going to get that done here. Say, she said her password was her anniversary, which is the 2nd of November. So that'll be 0211. Punch in the code, 4-digit passcode, terminal flash, next to Instagram, open door, slides open. Seven Cassie's quarters, being careful not to trip on any errant clothing. Surprise, now it's an empty room. I didn't think Cassie was on. It was duty right now. I'm gonna be sentimental. Photographs Cassie printed after our first date at the theme park. And our 2nd anniversary is written on the back. Can I just leave the... No. We've given a sweep. And we'll go talk to the captain. I've put security report today. Should I go up and give it to the captain, or should I take another look around in case I missed anything? I'll report to the captain. Alright, then no sense of delaying seeing Captain Bartholomew's. Lieutenant Cassius Norman entering the bridge. Clara stopping from the elevator and throwing a salute. Around the room, you see Vanessa, who remains focused on her station, not paying the slightest bit of attention. Cassie, who stands in front of her station, comes over you, a wide smile on her face. Paying attention, you notice that the captain's chair is empty. Ah, at ease, Lieutenant. Captain Ptolemy isn't with us today, so I'm in charge of you today. Contact comes from Vanessa. If Cassie heard it, she doesn't show. Oh, is that right? I've come to make my report. That's right, Dr. Rosario advised me that she'd suddenly taken it. Vanessa makes another louder cutter in her noise. Cassie pauses for a split second and quickly carries on. So he's ordered her to quarters for some bed rest. Oh, I should go check on her. Due to enter communications range with the O'Brien any moment now, and from there it's just a matter of coordinating our patrol path. Nothing I can't handle. And him. Nothing we can't handle. Pretty report, Lieutenant. Alright, of course. Clear your throat. Feeling a bit awkward. Although you've been on ship together for the past few days, you've mainly seen each other between shifts where the rank doesn't really mean much. As he's acting seriously doesn't really seem like Cassie at all. Trade report for April 23rd, PC 214. No breaches or hazards to report, man. No sign of immediate threats or security risks of the ship herself, and all the shipboard operation proceeding as expected with little likelihood of disruption. Nothing? Well, the chief is running some feedback issues on the long-range communication system, which has impacted the visuals on the long-range targeting system. It doesn't seem to be enough to stop normal operations, though, and they're in the process of isolating the problem area to start repairs. Cadet Grange has also completed the system to ensure the high-density foam he's developed into training rounds for the Juno's weapons. He's scheduled to have to produce enough rounds to test in time for the next training exercises. Well, that's great. Good for him. But that's about it. Business as usual. Here's my written report. Into your pocket, take hold of the written copy of your morning report as well as a completed checklist. At the same time, you suddenly shift a chocolate bar underneath a pad of paper, and holding onto both, you put them out to present to Cassie. The silent voice is stirred by the documents. Thank you, Lieutenant All. Picking up both, Cassie quickly realizes there's something in addition to the report and spots a chocolate bar underneath. Well, Lieutenant Norma, looks like you're continuing to perform above and beyond. Tell me though, do you have any experience with the standard communications array? Pause for a moment. I'm sure what Cassie is getting at. Everyone at CF has at least rudimentary knowledge of how to work the ship's communications array. Yes, ma'am. I've had the necessary training to operate the comm system aboard the any JCF vessel. Great. Since Captain Bartholomew is ill, Vanessa and I are both pulling double shifts to make sure there's cover on the bridge. That'll just be me on the night shift tonight. If you don't mind helping me out by getting some food from the canteen so we can eat out, or eat you out, is what I think you're implying. At him. As turns away from Dr. Ken, she glances across the display screen showing the time. So have you heard anything from O'Brien? We're beyond the scheduled meetup window. Are you picking up on the sensors? There's nothing on sensors, Lieutenant Commander. Not that the interference is making things easy. Try scanning on different frequency bands in case O'Brien is having the same issue. Vessel begins to flip switches and twist dials, filling the quietness of the bridge with a series of noises that range from annoying buzzes to painfully shrill screeches. 2 minutes of communication window on the main screen illuminates, and a slightly shorter voice speaks. He looks so tired. Do you read? We're on the rendezvous area and have a mission update. Please acknowledge and repeat this is Lieutenant Bashir. Oh. He got out of medical work there. Whatever his name's Julian. Yeah, it's Jay Bashir. Oh, that's great. JFS Dog, do you read? We're at the rendezvous area, I have a mission update. Please acknowledge. With Lieutenant Bashir from the O'Brien helps of a clear on the communications window, Cassie hastily grabs the microphone. Roger that, JFS O'Brien. This is Commander Quinn from the JFS Gunguard. We're picking up your signal and have arrived at the rendezvous area. Please transmit your precise coordinates over. We read you. That's a sweet voice you got there, Gun Dog. I'm transmuting coordinates and mission update files now. It's good to finally... Lieutenant Bashir, do you read? Oh, that's it. You're still getting a signal from the... Comms are being overloaded. There's a powerful signal coming in on all bands, and it's... Yarg! What the hell? What just happened? Is everything okay, Commander Quinn? Commander Quinn? Cassie. Yeah, that's what I figured. It was something fucking around out there that wasn't our systems. It was actually out there. Even before your eyes been just the minimal lighting on the bridge, you kneel down and reach out in the darkness, trying to find where Cassie has collapsed on the deck. You search blindly for a few seconds till your hand meets her shoulder and you move towards her. Cassie, hey Cassie, say something, Cassie. Narg. Hang in there, Cassie. Lieutenant Lord, call sickbay and get the doctor up here right now. I can't. Why not? The ship's entire system has been knocked offline, even the emergency backup systems. It's all offline. Also read Bashir, with saying we're sweet. Our ship, with pretty much everyone that is in charge of a department, like we've got communications, you know, the captain, operations, security, and engineering, we're all ladies. Then you got, you know, fire control, who's a guy, we got a non-binary pilot, we got an ass-face pilot, and we got, you know, assistant engineering. And then we have the doctor, who might just be some sort of cryptid. So yeah, the ship's entire systems have knocked offline, even the emergency backup systems. It's all offline. If we don't have time for this, get it back online. Rise quickly and dash over the elevator, slam your hand to the call button. I'm going to take Cassie down to the sick bay. You can. Aside from your voice, the whole room remains totally silent. Most conspicuously absent is the whirring of the elevator that would take you directly to the sick bay. You rapidly press the call button in frustration. Idiot, what part of offline do you not understand? Quinn is not going anywhere until at least the backup systems are online, but that can't be done from the bridge. What do you mean? How are you going to get them back online? Emergency failsafe. If there's critical failure with the central computer and it can't function properly with the entire ship, it will be shut down. I check this with Twitch, because I can't check things. Probably another spam thing, because it didn't show anyone viewing. It just showed a comment. Then it enters lockdown mode until it can be rebooted. All areas are sealed in case the shutdown is relative enemy action. The main computer's engineering needs to be physically rebooted to restore any sort of access. So can I like shuffle down the elevator shaft and you know, get there that way? I'm gonna go through the maintenance ducts. Yeah, it's just more spam. It's cheap viewers on Steamboo. Remove the space. We're gonna report you, bucko. That's what we're gonna do. We'll report you as, you know, scam. I'm not blocking them because it's the name does look like a person. Anyway, of course, since the security system, you should know all this. Since this is a security system, you know this. You grit your teeth to stop yourself from snapping back and fence it. In the heat of the moment, all thought process and procedure had left you completely. All you even think about was getting Cassie's sick bay. Placing her head on your hand, you pinch the bridge of your nose and try to focus. That's right. This order isn't to reboot the central computer given from the bridge. In that situation, why do you say we can't? 2 reasons. First of all, it's locked down, shouldn't affect backup systems. But for some reason, everything seems like it's offline, which means there's internal communication systems right now. Secondly, even if we have the internal communication access central computer, requires input codes that are all known only by the captain. Or in the event the captain is incapacitated, the second in command, who's also incapacitated. That's it turns to look at Cassandra, who shifts slightly as she continues to talk. Look back to Cassie kneeling beside her and placing her in the recovery position. Feeling the cold steel the floor as you turn Cassie over, you take your uniform jacket and lay it over her, which currently would be Lieutenant Commander Quinn. I mean that right now both the people who know the necessary information to get the ship back up and running are out of action. There's got to be some way around all this. Weren't you listening? It's supposed to happen. We should be at least be backup systems in place. Without them, there's nothing we can do except sit around and wait for our air to run out. Oh, lovely thought, Quinn. Or, Lord. What about you, O'Brien? What about O'Brien? Can't contact them for support. Everything is offline. What part of it are you not getting? You'll overcast your mind races through what Vanessa has just told you. You know that she's right, and that all the ship's emergency action plans revolve around backup systems being operational, and without them online, there's nothing that can be done within the ship. Your mind catches the point for a moment, and you can't help but wonder whoever wrote that plan was optimistic enough that they couldn't see a situation where the backups failed, or whether they were so pessimistic that they felt the system were out of commission and there was no real hope for the crew either. We're actually almost getting another hour. Pushing a lot in your head, you get desperate to try to figure out a way to get Cassie's sick bay. There's got to be something you know about the ship that could help, and all your time you spent working as security officer, there's got to be something that you picked up that would. That's it. Vanessa? And the crew quarters, the panels, and the bunks are being removed or replaced. People use the space and the structure to hide contraband. What are you talking about? The ship's maintenance crew are always crawlways are accessed in the same way, if I'm right. You head back over to the elevator, but the time instead of trying to call them, you begin to run your hands over the seams of the wall panels on either side. Eventually you notice a gap a few inches in length. Normally maintenance would have a special tool to access, but this you can do the same thing with. I've got some on me somewhere. Where is it? Taking your ID card out of your pocket, you slide it into the gap in the seam until it meets some resistance. When it's about halfway in, slide up and down a few times until you feel it stick on something, at which point you push harder. This sounds kind of sexual. Suddenly you hear the sound of multiple catches disengaging and the panel falls towards you. Taking the wall panel in both hands, you place it on the side where it used to be attached. Now instead of the salt wall, you can just about make out an absence instead. Large enough for someone to fit inside, with a series of rungs leading downward into the darkness, which opens up once they pass by the elevator where the elevator currently sits. How do you know how to do this? This is one of the first tricks you learn as a security officer. Ship crews get very creative with where they stash things. With these panels, it makes sense that the maintenance crawlways are assessed in a similar way. Oh great, now you can crawl around the walls in the dark. Very helpful. Grit your teeth and breathe. You haven't talked to Vanessa much since your first time you met, but you're now beginning to understand why she's always left Ada alone in the mess hall. While considering our first meeting, she called us ugly. If you can't help get up in there, it means I can get out down the central hub. From there, I can see if I can get the emergency input codes from the captain and make contact with the chief in engineering. Do you really think you can solve this by clambering around inside the walls? Even if you can make it to the central hub, the rest of the ship will. Lieutenant Lord, would you? Please keep your opinion to yourself. Thank you, Lieutenant Lord. Snap back, barely suppress your anger at her constant pessimism. Right now, you don't see many other options except this one, and for all we know, we're the only people on the entire ship who might be able to do something. I'm not about to sit around and let everyone down. Not this time. So I'm going to leave you here and look after Lieutenant Commander Quinn, unless you have anything you want to try that you think you could help. As I stared at you for a moment, as if weighing up what's best to put down for the current situation is. What the best put down for the situation is. Instead, she heads back to her station and starts flicking switches and pressing buttons in her control panel. Alright, you do that. I'll try to get the internal communication system working. Since the backup should work in a situation like this, maybe there's a way to get them back online. Get moving, or you're going to stand around and gawk while I get everything done myself. You inwardly sigh heavily as you turn around and reach into the crawl space, grabbing a rung and then placing your foot on the lower down. Hopefully I can get things back online with the chief and the captain's help. Just look after Lieutenant Commander Quinn until then, alright? Vesta turns away from you, continuing to adjust the outputs on the communication system. Yeah, sure. Like, this demo is going long. I figured it'd be like 2 hours max. That you lower yourself into the darkness, taking one rung at a time. Once you're past the stationary elevator, you can feel the space open up around you. Carrying on downwards, you reach behind you every so often to see if you can feel the catch system that will keep the access panel attached. After a few attempts to find your fingers, eventually brush over a catch. With some coercion, you manage to get it into release, causing the whole panel to fall off the wall behind you and clatter to the floor of the central hub. Why don't we have little pin lights? Like, I should have like a keychain or something. Step out in the crawlway, a loud banging starts from nearby. Immediately you orient yourself to face the room, placing your hand on the electroshock weapon just in case. So scan the room, the dim lighting bang continues, but you realize it's not coming from anywhere in the central hub but one of the elevators. You're still covering over your weapon, you slowly move towards the noise, trying to get as little sound as possible, and yourself hoping that whoever or whatever's making it doesn't know you're there. Despite the darkness, you can see that the elevator doors are open slightly with an inch or so gap between the two doors. As you angle yourself to try and see what's inside, your question is answered. Hey, who's out there? Whoever you are, help me get these stupid doors open. Whole thing's jammed. Pause for a moment. I haven't seen Hanson since the other day outside your quarters. I know you're out there. I heard you get over here and help me get out of these doors open. Hey, what are you waiting around for? As you continue to call out, you size up the situation. When the doctor's in the room, you usually come up and go without him being able to tell it's you. Top of that, it's likely that he'll be able to force open the elevator door on his own. Come on, this isn't funny. Who's there? Stop jerking me around. It's petty, but part of you almost relishes the idea of Hanson seeing how it feels you're trapped and unable to do anything. Haru, you're messing with me. I'll kick your ass. Still, as a member of the crew and the security officers, you rule to keep them all safe, regardless of how much of a dick they might be. Take a deep breath in. We're gonna save? And I'm gonna check how much we are on recording, because it's getting to be close to... Oh yeah, because PlayStation only can record up to an hour. So, just wanted to make sure. We got 10 minutes. I'll open the doors. I am going to leave him in there, not because I'm to teach him a lesson, but because I'm worried if he gets out and in the dark and he does realize it's me, he's going to fucking fight with me and make this so much harder. Hold it for a second before releasing as quickly as you can. You step back quickly, do your best not to let the footfalls make any sort of noise. Look around and can't make any like anything else out in the area. Thinking yourself, you rationalize that it's not as if Hanson would be much help if you let him out. Best to get in the way. At worst, you might have another fight on your hands. For the time being, at least, he's probably better off where he is. Yeah, that's my opinion. Like, yeah, we could help him, but he wouldn't appreciate it, and he might attack us. That's the main worry. Hey, come on, let me out. Can I talk to him? Yeah, no one's here right now. Yeah, fuck Hanson. Yeah, I can't get anywhere. I can't go to the sick bay or anything. In front of the door to Captain Bartholomew's quarters, your instinct will sticking out your chest and your shoulders back. You know the access card doesn't have the encoded permission to allow you to access Captain's quarter, and even if it did, the terminal on the side of the door is as lifeless as the rest of the ship. Instead, you bang forcefully on the Captain's door and shout, Captain Bartholomew, this is Lieutenant Norman. There's been a system failure and Captain Quinn is incapacitated. We need you to give the emergency input codes to restart the ship's central computer. Waiting for a few moments, press your ear against the door, seeing and hear any signs of life. From experience, you know that the crew quarters doors aren't as substantial as some of the other doors of the ship. It's not uncommon to know the exact schedules of some crew members based on sound alone. Captain, it's an emergency. Just wait a little bit longer, but still don't hear anything. Arrgh, damn it. Slam your fist on the captain's door and frustration turn back. You'll have to figure something else out. Like, we have stuff to do. We don't need Hanson fucking... Okay. Can I use her computer? Close like this has to one, there's a chance that she may have left a copy of the input codes in there. You don't dwell on this thought long. That was quick special terminal next to the door shows it's out of action, just like all the others. Now, well, we know her passcode. I should check on Dylan or Dalton. Like anything else on the ship, so far you met the unresponsive terminal shut door, you know it's not expecting much, but you try anyway, knocking on the door and calling out, Hey Gunner, Bees, can you hear me? If a response, but don't feel particularly worried when one doesn't come. Knowing Dylan, he's probably not realized anything has happened. Don't think he'd be much help if he could hear me. At least someone's probably had a good time during all of this. Oh, it's, double-sized doors to make it the entrance to hangar remain steadily closed by your best efforts. Well, the terminal to the side is dead, just like all the others attempt to open double doors with brute force, since the hangar seems like your best bet to access some helpful equipment. They had to remain inert against your efforts to pry them open with your own strength, unsurprisingly but frustrating. If you manage to get these doors open, there'd be another set waiting for me at the bottom of the staircase. This would be way harder and low gravity. Pause for a moment, thinking, but can't think a way around it. Let me try somewhere else. I'm just going to check around, because I'm going to have to go to try to get to engineering. Cover a coffee right now, but I don't think there's anything in there that will be helpful. Like, I don't think it will let me because the elevator's not working. There's a Cleo to actually have to get things back up running before I can get Cassie to sick bay. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go to the aft thoroughfare. Probably at the long corridor comprises the aft thoroughfare. The first thing you notice is the sound of her steps in the metal flooring ringing out, echoing down the corridor. Normally the vibration from the engines would dull the noise, and it would be barely perceptible over their low and steady rumble. Got to the point where you don't even notice the constant noise down the side of the ship, but now that new quarter silence absent hits you. Yeah, the engines are fucking down even. I get swipe for key cards at the carburetor set the terminal with the armory's door, and there's absolutely no response. I'll get the terminal to see there's no indication that's working at all. Figures that with everything shut down that wouldn't work. I should go figure out some find the cheap, see if there's some way that we can get things out and running. Hopefully I don't need to blow any doors open to do that, because there's no way I'm getting in there. Yeah. I'm just worried someone would sneak in and try to, like, you know, try to take weapons while everything's down. At the end of the thoroughfare, the corridor would normally transition from corridor into the engineering department. Side back with a substantial blast door with the word engineering stenciled on it, onto it. You run your hand over the surface before wrapping it with your knuckles. Rather than the low ring, which would indicate it being relatively thin, this door turns a higher pitched noise indicating that it's significantly thicker than normal. Unlike the rest of the doors on the ship, which are designed as entrances and exits, you can tell that this one exists more to block the section off from the other. Instantly dismiss any thoughts of forcing it open. It's likely that even the contents of the armory couldn't shift it. A minute or two of fruitless inspection, you shrug yourself. The only thing you can do right now is hope that the chief is nearby. Hey, Chief. Pound the door with your fist, hoping that the sound makes its way through. Chief, can you hear me? Continue to pound the door and yell, stopping every so often to hear if there's any kind of response. Chief, I'm out here. Chief, hey. If it's worth attempting to make contact, you stop and flex the fingers on your right hand, crack your knuckles to try and dismiss the discomfort. Given the size of the engineering department, you're beginning to think about how close the chief would need to be even hear you, the odds of that happening. Before you can resume your attempts, though, you hear a dull, repetitive thudding coming from the other side. Chief, can you hear me? I'm out here. You recall pressing your ear up the blast door, see if you can hear an answer. Instead, you hear the same dull, repetitive thudding. At first, it seems random and erratic, but the longer you listen, you begin to realize there's a pattern. It's Morse code. Or a drum machine. Okay, what I'm going to do right now, because it is getting close to... I'm going to make another save file, because I am going to go back and see what happens if you let Hanson out. But I'm going to stop recording right now.